Kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Joe Tryon there to make the tackle. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Touchdown, Saints! Foster Moreau, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
I Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. The Bucs are 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
The key for them, generating offense and finding a way to put the ball in the end zone. I mean, you get held under 10 points in your last game. Very hard to win in the NFL. Frankly, it's very hard to win in any league scoring that few points.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 12. And now they'll shift things around.
Claws red.
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 40. Yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Now a handoff up the middle. Tucker, and bulldozing his way through. Still going. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing. Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From midfield, here's Carr. pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Saints.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now Carr. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
plzzz, the man to bring him down. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Tucker. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Thompson Robinson now. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
On the ball. On the ball.
On 2nd down now, it's Tucker. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Out of the gun, Thompson Robinson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Colin Saunders. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, In 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing now is Carr.
And he'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And he'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
Toss wide side. This is Kamara. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
First down, New Orleans.
Let's go.
Powers through. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Again, it's Kamara. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, Williams. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Jamal Williams with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are once again back in front.
Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
This taken in right around the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
80 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Ready. Hut, hut.
1st and 10, Thompson Robinson. That's taken in by Palmer.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Thompson Robinson now.
This is caught by Evans. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 17-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton. And
he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Here we go.
This is 2nd and 8.
Blaster, stick.
Thompson Robinson now to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready. Ready.
Thompson Robinson here from the gun. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. A nice throw. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
Cycles. Hey, check Mega. 597. Set.
Thompson Robinson will throw for this. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. Oh, some strong running. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot here before half for Carr. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Okay,
The
ready?
Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
103 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Hurry, hurry.
Throwing, Thompson Robinson. Evans has it left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. First down, here's White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White, 28 yards. And the Buccaneers have moved out in front. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync, the line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they're coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll hand this to Williams to start things out to the 43, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Carr now on 1st down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On 2nd down, Kamara. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Here's 3rd and 3. Now Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before, Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Ready. On the ball. Cut.
From the gun, it's Thompson Robinson. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. The DTR going to throw it here. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Colin Saunders able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
Ready.
Going for it. Thompson Robinson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Carr. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense got to stop, force the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. taken down by Pete Werner.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready?
On second down, they'll run with White.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A yard all they need, but it's third down.
Black Ultra. Fury, yellow. Hut, hut.
Thompson Robinson throwing here.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Kamara up the middle. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's second and 10.
Carr now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's third and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw, it's Carr.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Even in a ton of pressure in this phase, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10. Shotgun now for Carr.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Jamel Dean.
And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
This is almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
Opposite, green, yellow, line.
Here's White.
So they'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Rashad White.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bucs are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Thomas. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Flushed out right. The ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So, fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Buccaneers 29, Saints 22.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Throw left side complete. That's White. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Thompson Robinson now. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Block shot. Hut.
To throw his DTR. That is caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.